Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to Hand of Fate. And I want to point something out because I just found this out and I wish I had known this before. But if you look at the screen, you'll see what looks to be a PlayStation button prompt, rather than the Xbox controller prompts that I've been using in the past. Don't worry, this is still all on the PC version. And I just like to use a game controller when I play this game. And I've never really gone out and bought a PC-specific one. I like my PlayStation one, so I've been kind of using a third-party driver to make it work with other products. Apparently, Defiant Dev has exceeded my expectations, because here I sit, I haven't activated my PlayStation drivers, and I didn't realize I hadn't done that yet. And I loaded the game, and I saw this.
Back so soon? I knew you would not falter.
The game natively supports having a PlayStation controller plugged into your computer without having to use third-party drivers. This, to me, is kind of a first. I don't know how many other games might actually do this. There are a lot of games that don't really support the controller. You can't calibrate the controller in Windows naturally most of the time. That's why I use a third-party device driver, to make Windows think that it's a Xbox 360 pad most of the time. Because I don't have a local Xbox 360 pad. I don't have a USB port for it. I have the wireless ones. I could always go get one, I know, but I just like my PlayStation controller.
How empty my cabinet looks now.
Oh, it's going to get emptier, trust me, sir. Alright, so I just want to point that out. I mean, my hats, if I wore a hat, I would tip it off to Defiant Dev. Just for this. This is really cool. I love that it has this functionality. Alright, so we've got a few items from him. We're on the last leg of our journey. Now, I might be a little rusty because to you guys it may not be that long ago, but for me it's been a couple weeks since I recorded the last leg of the journey. Those 5 videos for this leg of the journey. I recorded them all at once and edited them, and released them. Yes, I just can't talk apparently. I released them, as I went. It just meant that I hadn't played the game for a while, so forgive me for being terrible. And also forgive me for being worse than usual. Right. Alright, so we're moving on. Queen of Scales is our new opponent. And in this case, we're going to have a new curse called Cursed Luck. Difficulty of picking a successful chance card is increased. So what I think that's going to do is make it so he has more shuffles. So we're probably not going to see any singular shuffles that are going to make this easy on us. He's also going to add in a couple Bad Fortune and 4 times Lost in the Swamp cards. So we'll have to see what those are. The Brood Mother will have birthed more of her kind than you could kill in 12 lifetimes. Well, that's one heck of a lore, huh?
The great dragon queens of the lizard people are the fiercest warlords and generals.
Alright, so we're going to go in. We're going to need to go ahead and tell it to give us a recommended deck. We're doing pretty good on cards. It looks like I have more encounter cards. If you look at the white bars, looks like more encounter cards available than I do have equipment cards. But let's kind of take a look at it. We still haven't found some of these cards. Things like the Mortal Whimsy. I really want to try that one out to see what it's like. Anything else that's new? Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of the Skeleton King stuff. Leoric, I'd like to borrow your stuff. Yes. So that's good. It's nice to see that those are already in here. So we've got the Skeleton King sword, we've got Thunderstrike, the Emperor's Jewel as a new shield, a Skeleton King shield. Let's see, anything else up here that we haven't put in? It looks like everything in my deck... Oh, hold on, Skeleton King's Helm. We need to add that. So I need to determine what I'm going to remove. I think I'm going to go ahead and remove the Helm of Reflection, to be honest with you. It's decent. I've gotten okay at reflecting, but I've been dodging more as well, so we're alright. Berserker Ring. Do we know what that does yet? No, not yet. I mean, it still says new, so apparently not. So let's take a look at what we've got. What can we get rid of? Player inflicts 1 damage per 20 gold in their possession up to a maximum of plus 10, so that's pretty cool. Healer's Ring. Receives healing, they gain plus 1 gold. Alright, let's get rid of that one. That doesn't seem that great to me, so we'll put that in. Flip through the cards. Is there anything else new? No, it looks like everything else that's in here is good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get out of that. Let's go to the encounters and see what we can put in. We've only got 3 new cards, but we do have some cards that have tokens that we haven't unlocked yet. So, Let's go down the line. What can we get rid of? I keep getting rid of the Holy Forge. I feel like that's still a good idea because it takes the Forge and the ore to be completely useful. They've added a shop into my deck as a recommended card. I'm going to keep that for now because I don't know how many cards he might get rid of. I don't feel the need for having the Apprentice. And I'm going to put in Charity, so I'm going to take out the Priest and the Stranger in Shadows because I'm going to be putting in the advanced auctions. I'm basically making the game harder for myself because every time there's a more advanced auction, it gets harder. Every time there's a more advanced Priest, it's harder for me to actually get what he wants to give me because I have to pick the right card. So I'm going to put in the Lizard Dome, we'll put in the Blood Auction. Now, do I have... I believe I have the Altar in here. Let's just double check. The Altar is a great way to get boons. But honestly, for this encounter, I probably don't want to rely on that. I really don't think I want to rely on that because they're going to make it harder for me to find the right card. So having easy cards seems to be the best thing. Things like Heroes Remains, the reason why I get things like Heroes Remains and I take those out, and the Altar is in here, the reason why I take those out is because they replace cards on the field. That's not necessarily a bad thing because there could be bad cards on the field that I don't want to go to. But the Heroes Remains, if I want to complete it, I have to go to several different spots on the board and revisit them, which could take more food than I actually have. So, what do we want to put in? I've taken a lot out. Maze of Traps, I like that one. That's pretty easy. That doesn't rely on card draw. I can do that by walking through it. Okay, no, the shop isn't actually in my deck. It was actually up here. My apologies, I had that wrong. I can't reliably get a boon, I don't think, so I don't think I want the Graveyard, because that requires me to have blessings. I don't want to do the Treasury. I'm probably going to hold off on the Treasury until I beat the final boss, and then maybe put that into Endless Mode or something like that. I think, honestly, where I'm sitting is pretty good. So what I just need is to pick some fairly simple cards that are going to be easy for me to deal with. So maybe I will put in a shop. What is simple? You know what? Okay, let's put the Apprentice back in, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in a shop. We'll do that. I don't trust this encounter and how it's going to go.
You will find very little success in the Queen's domain. Even fate itself turns against you here.
I saw some 50% food reduction cards. I don't think I like that idea. I may be in for a rough ride, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at all the red dots on those monster cards.
These steps you take, none have taken before. Do you appreciate what I have built? Do you understand the elegance of the systems I have forged?
So I start off with a blessing, a random blessing. This one is the Arcane Knowledge. Whenever the player uses an artifact, there's a 30% chance of immediately reducing its cooldown time by 80%. So this isn't great because I don't really have any artifacts, but we'll take it. That does give me a blessing though, so maybe it would have been good to have the Graveyard here. But let's take a look at the new starting gear, because we did get some new ones. What's unfortunate is, while I kind of said they had native support for my controller, it doesn't seem like the analog sticks are being detected. So that's unfortunate. I may have to go back to using the Xbox 360 stuff. Oh well. Okay, so we still have the axe. We've got medium armor. We have the Crown of Hindsight, of course. The shield. Oh, what's this? We have a Merchant's Ring. All shops are revealed when you enter a new region. Well, that's a nice little boon to have as a starting piece of equipment. Cool. Alright, let's move forward then. Well, what do you know?
We play for a token now.
I don't think I want to go after Jack. Let's just do after the Two of Skulls. There don't seem to be any repercussions of choosing an easier fight for the Lizard Dome. Now what might be hard is, if the analog sticks are not being detected, I'm going to have to play with the digital pad, so my movements might be a little stiffer than usual. Everything else still seems to be working, so I think we'll be okay. It's not showing the triangle for, Oh, right, they take away your equipment. Okay, yep, so the analog isn't working. And I don't have my shield, so I gotta be careful. Take that! Foul demon! Easy enough. So now we're going to try and go back and rescue the other prisoners, because I do remember that being a thing, because we haven't found the token for this card yet. Alright, oh great, 10 food.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
15 gold. 3 more food, so we're sitting really good on food now. Maybe I should have put some of those adventuring cards in. So Lizard Dome is one of those cards I think I'm just going to keep in the deck in general. It seems to be a really good card. Okay, so we're going to go try and free them. Now, there is only one success, and unfortunately, let's...
Choose from these options.
Yeah. I did it! You sneak back into the tunnels and release some of the prisoners. On the way out, a guard raises the alarm as you lead the group to the surface and away to the darkness. Bless you for freeing us, one of the prisoners says, as they disappear into the forest. Literally bless me for freeing them.
That a little too powerful.
Alright, so when the player chooses from multiple equipment or gain cards, the choices are increased by 1. So that's great. Awesome. What? Why didn't I get the token? I fought in the arena. I won. Heavy-handed victory, actually. I snuck back. I rescued the prisoners. But I didn't get the token. Is it because I chose a weaker opponent?
Feast, famine, and everything in between.
While crossing a forest clearing, you meet a peasant woman. Greetings, stranger. The winter has been hard on my family this year. In the forest behind her, you sense movement. Alright, so we've met this lady before. The movement is her kids. Although, you know, the question is would that change based on my answer? But you know what? I've got plenty of food. I've got 29. I'm going to basically give her I'm going to give her 5 food. You've not enough food to survive the winter, stranger. She retrieves a sack from behind a bush. This was my husband's before he died. Please accept it as thanks. And a mace. Excellent. Damage 27 compared to 25, so it's a little bit more, but it has holy properties.
Sure that's the right approach.
Ah, yes, of course. Because I gave her more food, she shows me what else is in the area. So, excellent. The Helm of Hindsight, does it do anything if I clear out the entire area? I don't believe it does. Nope. So I already know where everything is. Alright, the top of the canyon you can see a few handholds. Now I think this is important here. I've noticed that this second area here has different wording. So we've gone through this before, and I've mentioned how this card got harder. And a couple people actually mentioned in the comments, and I appreciate that because I didn't notice this right away. The first few times I did this, it said there were vines that were easy to climb on, which I believe indicates the difficulty of the current version of the encounter. Here we see there are handholds, which means this is probably the one that has a 50% chance, 2 success, 2 failures. And because this is going to shuffle twice, I don't think I'm going to go for it. We're just going to leave it.
Sail away and see what you will find.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, you guys. Okay, new area. First thing we see is the shop.
I have sat where you sit now. The game, though, the game is very different. I doubt even I would have reached this point.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You seem like a pretty cool guy and don't afraid of anything. Alright, I don't have a lot of gold, but let's see what we've got here. I don't need much, honestly. I've got plenty of food. My equipment is serviceable. So let's see, the Berserker Ring, so we can actually see what this is. Now, every 10 kills the player makes in a single combat, they receive 50 health. Wow, okay, so yeah, you'd need a pretty big combat for that. That could work against bosses, though, simply because bosses typically have a lot of minions. We can see we got Spirit Walk. We've used that one before to become ethereal. Ring of Poverty. When it's sold, all your gold is lost, but you retrieve maximum health based on the gold you have. Golden Ring of Pain. Player inflicts +1 damage per 20 gold in their possessions. We looked at earlier. So the more gold you have, the more damage you do, which is pretty cool. Buy the Golden Ring of Pain with the Ring of Poverty. Well, no, they're pretty much exclusive because you would gain more max health when you sold the Ring of Poverty. Oh.
He is not your duke, remember. He can only ask, not order. Again, a token is at stake.
All the lands in the kingdom are being overrun with ratmen. Merchants in my lands are attacked on the road, as are any travelers, such as yourself. My guards are needed here, but with me. But if I had just 50 gold, I would hire a mercenary army to find their nests and call their numbers. Alright, I have to refuse. I don't have the gold. I don't have the gold. I found him too early. Too soon, Execulus!
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards.
Okay.
Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
Okay, so once again we're at the markets of Stegel, and some people have been known to double their wealth. So the markets aren't closed. That's great. The question is it going to be a day that helps us? The markets are selling food today. You may offer some gold to the market and see how much food is worth. Darn it, it's the wrong way. Last time I was here, they were buying food. Now they're selling food. Well, I don't have a lot of gold, so let's bid half my gold and see what happens. Oh, the token's mine. Excellent. A man approaches you with a sack containing the food your gold managed to secure. Okay, I have no idea where anything is then. Let's do this one. Oh, not just a failure, but a huge failure. You open the bag to discover a lonely apple sitting inside the fag. Gain 1 food. Okay, you know, huge failure in this case was still a success, right? It just means we didn't get hardly anything at all. But I've got the token for the market. Oh dear.
Lost, without a clue. This is a chance to learn how valuable your equipment can be in the right circumstances.
Oh, so you're going to give me a lesson on what equipment to have here? You become lost in a swamp. In all directions you see nothing but murky water, twisted trees, and the mist. The smell is appalling. You hear muffled movement, and can just make out a humanoid figure in the mist, beckoning to you. Now, he could be beckoning me into the swamp, and with heavy equipment I might sink. I have medium armor as a basis now, not light. I almost wonder if I should move away. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go for it. Let's approach the figure. You splash through the murky water towards the shape. As you approach, you make out the figure of a cloaked man. He suddenly leaps forward, as other men spring from behind the trees. The dealer draws you 2 monster cards.
That is what it means to be king. To return even after defeat.
Oh, I just can't wait to kill the king. Alright, king. Let's do this. Uh-oh, get out of that. Oh, hello. You know, I'm looking at this, and well, I do love the way this game looks. There was an announcement by the developers over Twitter at one point that they are moving to a newer version of the engine that they made the game on. That's going to support more DirectX options, and it's going to look even better. I can't wait. I don't believe that's been released yet. I hadn't seen any specific news updates that would have suggested it. I thought I'd mention it while I'm fighting for my life. Oh, he was throwing. That was... Oh, get out of that. Go! Oh, he's hurting his own minions. Now, I haven't lost a lot of damage here. I've got only 9 health has been lost so far, which is actually pretty good, all things considered. That was pretty lucky of me, actually. I think I did not hit that in time, I don't think, but... Get out of that! So it's nice to know he can hurt his own allies. Now I want to point out that some people have told me that you can break guards by doing the shield bash, and when I was told that by a couple people, there were times where YouTube wouldn't let me respond. I believe the Google Plus features would not let me. I want to point out that I believe I have tried. I looked at the other videos that I released, and I'm pretty sure I did try to do that method, and I didn't have any success. But I'm going to actively try here, and I'll mention it when I do try, so we can see how successful that is. I believe there's some enemies that maybe you might have to break a couple times. I'm not 100% sure. Like, if it's anything like the Arkham games, there were some enemies that you had to bash 3 times before you could actually break their guard. Oh, wow, he hurt himself. Excellent. Get out of... Ow! I dodged in the wrong direction and ended up dodging at the boxes. And he still hit me. I gotta be very careful. He's in a very bad spot for me right now. Okay, apparently multiple presses of the shield bash there didn't do anything but the same animation. That's unfortunate. I gotta be careful with this guy. The rest of this encounter has not really hurt me. I took very little damage, and this guy is starting to hurt me. I'm down to half of my health. That's unfortunate. I've got plenty of food, though, and I did win. You loot the bodies for anything useful, and I get a gain card. Oh, good. Maximum health.
To work with. Much good mate, do you?
Excellent. Not only did it give me the maximum health, you may have noticed it also increased my current health to match the new maximum. The dank, misty forest that surrounds you is eerily quiet as you struggle through the fetid waters. Attempt to find a way out of the swamp. Uh-oh, 50-50. Left. Huge success. You were pleasantly surprised to find that you were very close to the outskirts without realizing it. Okay, so I think if I would have gone the opposite direction, it would have just knocked me back one.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind, is there?
Before you can board the ship, the jetty is attacked. 6 of dust altogether. We can handle that. Come on, boys. Oh, I hit it, but it was too late. I was already in another animation. Seem to be doing okay so far. Taking a little bit of damage, but I'm still good. I can't really finish anyone off because they keep surrounding me. I'm gonna try to keep hitting this guy that's weak. Oh, wow, I actually barely dodged that. Ow, in the back of the head! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure he's fine. He'll be okay. It's not like I impaled his brain or... Oh boy. Oh wow, draw 4. Choose to discard or put back on the top. the Skeleton's King helm is the second from the top. There's two helms there. The Mage's Mask is there as well. I want these on the top. I'm going to go ahead and hit circle. So that means if I go to another shop, those should be in the shop. Unfortunately, the next shop in this zone is just a call for priest, which means it's just for healing.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Excellent. Loan. I cannot give him 20 gold, though. The shopkeeper sighs, saying, "Then I fear will be the arena for me when I cannot pay my debts." And unfortunately, that car has gone dark, so I won't be able to go back to give him the loan. Oh, it's the battle at Brooktop again. Light draws you to a nearby hilltop, where you see a warlock disappear into a cloud of sulfur, leaving behind his summoned minions. The 3 of mages and the 2 of scales. Now here's where we get to do a little bit of testing, because the mages are known to be blocking little bastards. And the 2 of scales is also a blocking champion card. They are the lizard type. So we're going to come up here. Oh, gods. Okay, they instantly went after me with those damn fireballs. Okay, let's run around until I can get... Okay. Let's have them fire at me from range. It's going to probably be the best. Okay, there we go. Actually, at this point, I'm just going to dodge for now because I don't want to stay too close and get myself locked into a animation. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so yeah, that one did for him, knocked him out of it. I've got to keep moving. I'm taking too much damage. Okay. Are we down a wizard? Nope, not yet. No. Damn it. I can't really dodge those. Okay, so it's working for the wizard so far. I am taking way too much damage. I'm down to 31 health. These guys have got to go. All around, they've got to go. Okay, that did knock him out of it. Nope, nope. I'm taking way too much damage. No, no. No. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I got hit by the trap. Okay, he's hurting now. Yes. This is bad. 19 health. Okay, the wizards are down. Okay, he's blocking. Gonna do this. There we go. Okay. Maybe I thought I had tried it, and I thought it didn't work, so you'll have to forgive me. The shield bash is great for, oh gods. For getting past enemies that love to block. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just absolutely sucked at that combat, and I'm down to 19 health. This is going badly. But this is why we're going to go to the Cult of Priest. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have enough money. Okay, we get to draw an equipment card, which is Fortune's Breath. Every third encounter doesn't consume food, so we're going to go ahead and equip that. Oh good, the equipment card, and that's going to give us, I believe it was this Leoric's helm. I mean, the Skeleton King's helm. Oh, cool.
Revenge is the sweetest satisfaction, don't you find?
A hit on the player gives the player's next attack a 25% damage bonus. This effect can stack up to 3 times, but is removed after making an attack. So it says a hit. Does that include blocks or anything? Probably just general hits, because I think blocks are technically counters, so probably doesn't count as a hit. I'm not going to equip it over the Hindsight Helm right now, because I don't think I really need it at the moment. Let's go to the Call for Priest and see how much it's going to take us to get healed up. I am 1 gold shy. Can I sell something? Let's sell my axe. Okay, cool. I can heal for 15. What kind of blessings do we have? Headman's Blessing. Any kill made using an axe gains 3 health. That's kind of cool. High Constitution. Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing. That would be really nice. Toxic Blood. Any hit on the player during combat has a chance to poison the attacker. And Retribution. Whenever the player is struck by a ranged attack, there's a chance that the attacker will be stunned for 3 seconds. Very cool. Can I sell anything else at this point? I don't really want to sell my Hindsight. I could sell my medium armor for light, but I don't think there's any reason I need that. And I would lose some protection, so I don't really want to do that. I could sell the Merchant's Ring for 11. My shield for 3. That would give me 4, but unfortunately Healing Wounds is what? 8? No. I think I'm okay. I'm up to 40. I just need to be very careful in the combats ahead. I had a feeling that would be it. I could go back towards Fire in the Deep. I've got 14 food. And Fire in the Deep does have a token on it. The Noble Trader wouldn't be too bad either, except for I already sold my axe, which means if I sold my current weapon, I would be stuck with a rusty axe, which would hurt. I think I might just continue on.
A voyage across the ocean, or merely a trip down the river.
Once you're out to sea, you discover some monster stowaways. 5 dust cards. Alright, boys. You guys are determined to make my voyage a difficult one, aren't you? I'm just trying to counter everything. Counter the world. Make it a better place. Ow. So much countering. Whew. Cool. Oh, thank you.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
And are you lying to yourself to make you believe that? Uh-huh. Alright, ooh, we get to see what the Skeleton King sword does. Your most devastating melee strikes will gain you a small amount of health, pressing the L1 button to drain health from surrounding enemies. Nice. So the better your combo is, like the higher your combo goes, when the world starts to kind of fade out and you go into focus mode, you'll start getting health from that. And you can also press L1 to drain health. That's a really cool sword. And I would love to combine all of the Skeleton King's equipment to see how that would really work out. Third combat, player draws 3 equipment cards and keeps 1. That's nice. I like this Ring of Reward. 3 combats, you get to choose from 3 equipment cards. That's a very nice long-term goal thing. The Holy Ring. After killing an undead, the player receives 5 health. That's pretty cool. I like that as well. There's generally a lot of undead that I've been fighting. So I can't get anything here. Skeleton King's helm is only worth 7 gold, unfortunately. Yeah, my right stick isn't even working to move it around, so I'll just have to make sure I use my emulator for the Xbox controller next time. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of noticed that the cards disappear behind the globe and they never show up on the right-hand side. I should have noticed that before, but I didn't. I need 8 at least to heal my current wounds. I could sell the helm. The helm's really not that big of a deal for me. What's the hindsight one worth? That's worth 8. So is Fortune's Breath. How much is the big heal? 10. Sell that for 8. Sell that for 7. I get 24 gold if I also sell the merchant's ring. Alright. I'm sitting alright now. We got 90 health. Oh, the carnival.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
So I believe in order to get this, I need to have 2 huge successes. And I'm just not sure how that's going to work, especially when it's going to shuffle twice. Or 3, more than twice. Let's hit this one. So that's a failure. Excellent. What now? You. Oh god, it's a failure into a huge failure. You feel parched and decide to enter one of the local taverns. Barkeeper gestures for you to sit down, and you do so with a vague sense of unease. A drink is placed in front of you, and you pick it up, then hesitate. The barkeep moves away to other customers, but seems to be watching you from the corner of his eye. You place the drink down. Suddenly the door slams shut, and the patrons all rise from their places and turn to face you. Oh dear. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need 6 mages on me right now. Okay, alright. We're fine. We can deal with this. I have basically screwed myself over in the magical carnival of the devil. Alright, boys. I healed up. I'm ready for you guys. That's it. That's it. No. No fear. No fear. You guys are mine. Let me show you what you, mamby-pamby figure-waggling mages are all about. Come on. Come at me, bro. That the best you got? They can't fire past the table. Some mages you are. You guys are totally weak. Okay, that one I have to avoid. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go after this guy. He's kind of by himself. Gotcha. Oh, no, I went. That put me right into his magical glyph. Okay, yeah, these guys aren't too bad. Anytime you hear that chanting, you just gotta dodge and get the hell out of dodge, I guess. I don't have anything clever for that. I really don't. Sorry. Honestly, yeah, these guys are not that bad. The hardest part about the mages is when they're with other creatures. because then they will try and hit you from range while you're in the middle of combat with everything else. By themselves? Really? Not that big of a threat, it would seem. Poor guy. His face looks like it's melded with the box. The sounds of battle still ring in your ears as you search the bodies. You exit the tavern, intent on leaving this accursed town. So I do get a gain card out of that, 30 gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
And then, once again, we look back to see it's a ruined building, so the carnival never existed. So we're going to need 2 huge successes on that one. Ooh, an altar. This could be good. I haven't failed this one before. I'm kind of tempted to see what would happen if I did. Let's pray for favor and see what happens. I'm afraid that if I get a huge pain or a huge failure card, it's going to take away maximum health. Well, I got a general failure card. Let's see what happens. On bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid you in your quest. A deafening clap of thunder answers your prayer. Lose a blessing. Well, bugger me, huh? So now we know what happens. So
The swamp returns again. Do not lose hope.
So if I move in the opposite direction, do I literally go back? You carefully move away from the figure and silently as the mire allows. The dank, misty forest that surrounds you is eerily quiet as you struggle through the fetid waters. Okay, so it's practically the same thing. I either trust the source or I don't.
A choice. Select your desire.
You find your way out of the swamp after only a day of wandering. Oh, it took some health away because it took me a while to wander. Okay. Marith! I don't know what to wish for at this point. I've got a pretty good amount of health. I'm over 100 out of a maximum of 120. I could ask for long life to get even more. I don't know what lies ahead. I'm at 8 food. 8 food should be enough to continue the journey to the end. I could ask for gold, but I've already missed culling the Ratmen, so really having a lot of gold at this point isn't going to help me too much unless I encounter another shop in which I could get the Skeleton King's sword, because I was wrong about how that deck works, actually. The Mage's Helm should have been one of the next items I saw if it actually went off the top of the deck. It didn't. It must be random. I could ask to be blessed. You know what? I haven't had her bless me before, I don't think. Maybe I'll just do that. By whatever strength my people yet hold, may you be protected on your journey. I think I actually have, but let's see what we get.
Very nice indeed.
After your first chance card pick, you may return the card and draw again after shuffling. Oh, cool. So I can draw a card, and if it's not the result I want, remove it. Oh, I wish I would have had that blessing earlier. That would have been really nice. Oh, this is new.
This is my kind of travel.
To continue, you must enter a portal. You have discovered the exit to the area. You embark upon the next leg of your journey.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
So let's see what we got. Helmet reinforcement. Oh, sweet. Now I get to see what the shield looks like. A shield bash can kill regular skeletons and stun other targets. Oh, cool. So it not only does a knockback, but it has an actual stun on it, and it can kill skeletons. That's pretty awesome. I could buy it, too. I have enough to buy it. Or I could get the Helm of Reinforcement, actually. Both are pretty viable. Helm of Reinforcement will protect me a bit more. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And let's just equip it now.
Will help you.
Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think we're on the last leg of the journey yet. I think we may have one more to go. See an ancient ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will be guarded. So here we get a chance to attempt to take them by surprise, or we just leave. Let's take them by surprise, see if we get one. I don't care if I don't get the success, I just don't want the huge failure. Sweet. I get to get rid of one of them. Oh! Well, not expecting that. I hit that. I know I done hit that. Wow, even more max health? Some gold? And more gold. This is a pretty good run so far.
Who
Cave
can resist
rescue.
the cries of a damsel in distress? Will you brave the pirates for the sake of this fair maiden? I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
Screams draw you to a nearby cave. Inside, you see a terrified maiden being held captive by pirates.
It would be beneficial to deal with that crossbow as a priority, don't you think?
Oh gods. Jack and the Queen of Dust, wow. Attack or negotiate? I don't have much to negotiate with. I could probably take both of them. Jack's not too bad. The Queen does have that crossbow. Alright, fair maiden. I do what I do for you. I'm at 117. I can handle these. The maiden quickly hides as the pirates prepare for battle. You must fight for your life. I'm feeling saucy. I can do it. I'm feeling powerful. I feel happy! Feel happy! I'm not dead yet. Okay. Oh, damn. I forgot she's got that big combo. And that crossbow doesn't go down easy. Okay, I can't counter when she's around. I'm gonna have to leave. I can't counter when he's around either. This would have been easier had I special equipment or abilities, and I don't right now. Alright, need to cut myself a path through these boxes. Come on, just take down the weakest links. That's not happening at this point. Oh, that's her. Damn it, dodge, 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 dodge. Nope. I dodged into the crossbow. I'm brilliant is what I am.
I always admire a man who can turn an enemy's force against them.
Yeah, I'm trying desperately to, like, keep them... That kind of works, right? Keeping the crossbow, but, keeping the enemy between me and the crossbow. It kind of wasn't intentional, in a small way was. Trying to keep away and maximize my distance from the King and Queen of Dust. And I've got rid of her crossbow now, so all that I've got left is her and him. No, that's not a counterable move. Come on, you two. Come on, your majesty! Let me show the majesty of my backhand. That's unblockable. Oh, get out of that. Okay, I'm good. I've taken quite a bit of damage, but I'm still good. No, wrong button. Ow. Long live the king. By the king, I mean me. Sorry, I had to explain the joke because you seem to be unconscious. Or dead. Either way works for me. You take the pirate's treasure. Draw one gain card, and the token is mine. Draw 3 and select 1 to keep. The Mage's Mask. Oh, I haven't gotten that one before. I already don't really care much about the Scorching Zeal or the Berserker armor. Let's at least see what it does. Hits on the player have a 20% chance.
A mage can create may be used against them.
Oh, very nice. Hits on the player have a 20% chance of creating a mage shield around them. That's pretty cool. Let's try it. I'll wear it. Yeah, equip it.
As pleases you.
Yes, it does. Don't sass me, boy.
In truth, though, all choices are the devil's choice. Even the choice to do nothing.
A cloaked devil appears in your path. I am here to test your strength, so-called hero. Choose your foe. Sure, I'll choose my foe. Give me the 6 of skulls. So, I'm guessing it does take into account what I choose. If I choose the most powerful, he says, oh, nope, here you go, choose these two. That's exactly what happened last time. I was like, no, I'm not afraid of this monster, I'll go ahead and fight them. And he swapped it. And then another time, I said, nope, I'm going to fight something else. And he said, well, you're no hero, I'm going to leave you with your choice. I'm like, Oh, I could have sworn I dodged. Burn in the fires of hell! That's kind of hurting. Get out of that. These traps are what's making this kind of difficult. Let's try and, No, there's a fire trap there and there. Ow. Oh gods, I'm down to 35 health. I am not paying attention to my health, and that's not good. Nice Mage's Mask, though. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time our paths cross, I'll kill you myself. Draw 2 and keep 1. Damocles or the Ring of Survival. Which one is the Ring of Survival? Third combat, 20 health? Yes, please. I'm kind of running low on health. Maximum health, I will take it. And some food. Fantastic. Now, in order to heal myself a bit, I can kind of do the trick where I go back and forth a little bit. I'm going to do that. I'm going to waste a little bit of food in order to get my health up. Oh, it's Mr. Lionel. Alright, Mr. Lionel. You will give me what I need. I have no need of this gold. Have my 20 gold. He sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with a hand. Aha! I know what you need. Mr. Lionel taps the table with his staff and some plump cakes appear in front of you. Remember, boy, when someone asks whether you'd like cake or pie, tell them you want cake and pie. 1 food, gain card. I like you, Mr. Lionel. He knows I need food, so therefore he's going to give it to me. 3 food. Not bad. Oh, good.
Towards our foe. She's out there now, waiting for you.
Alright, we're in the last area, and I need to make my choice count. I've got 7 food, so let's start exploring. The left side has more cards, but it requires a little bit of backtracking, which might make it a bit difficult. Let's go right. Come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloodied armor tells you he's seen combat recently. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Ember Town. I killed some of them in an ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any honor, you'll find those jackals and make them pay. Cool. Oh, and it... Okay, so we now know that 1 card down there we really don't need to worry about. So I don't actually have to complete the Ember Town Hero, because we're looking for the final boss in this area. And lo and behold...
A queen of power and grace.
The majestic Queen of Scales can launch powerful fireballs, and her totem spits out a healing fire that seeks out her children. Wow, so she can heal her brethren. Alright, I think we'll be okay. We're at 75 health.
Will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Oh no, it's in the fire arena. This is gonna hurt. Alright. Let's do what we can against our brethren first. My mage helm seems to have procced a shield at that point. Oh god, she's got a fireball of her own, doesn't she? Alright. If I can keep my distance... No. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Come on, it's weak. Kill it. Good, it's dead. That's that one. Killed that one. The good news is, her being down the stairs, she can't hit me with her standard fireballs from down there. So I think I've got this. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. I think I found the strategy for this one. Just gotta keep up here so that she can't hit me with her fireballs. I don't know if the totem will heal her or not. Oh, whoa, that was close. It looks like the the flame traps that were in this area, it looks like they're not actually here in this encounter, which is good. Actually a pretty big arena too, I just realized. Alright. Ow. Ow. I'm really hurting here. I'm not sure what I need to be careful of. I've only got 22 health left. I don't like this. Okay, good. Good. It's one less thing to worry about. See, the problem is she seems to have this unblockable attack that gives me very minimal warning as well. So I'm very cautious right now, because I'm not entirely sure how I should attack her, because I've taken a lot of damage going in. Oh my goodness. That worried me for a moment. But we got it.
You have destroyed something priceless, my friend. Do you ever wonder if your fell hand and the damage it causes are worthwhile? Petty treasures retrieved from death and disaster.
Alright, so let's see what we've gotten for this encounter. For trading in the marketplace, you receive a merchant's favor. For rescuing the maiden from the cave of pirates, you receive cave shelter. As a reward for defeating the Lizard Man Queen, you receive immovable object, shield breaker, and the enormous shield. Also, 2 encounter cards, the King of Plague, and the Minotaur Maze.
We come close to an end for all things.
That we do. Alright, 2 more. 2 more encounters until we have braved the end of the Hand of Fate, and then we'll move on to Endless Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this leg of the journey. I look forward to seeing you again.